So by now, you probably see this room transform from, well, this into something way more functional for creating and recording YouTube videos and just living in general. Because look at this place. But if you haven't seen that video as yet, don't worry, I have it linked for you right here on this corner. So you could click that and you could go and watch that video and then you'll come back and watch this one. Well, that was kind of the plan until we end up on that yellow weather alert for the past couple of days. Now, my Uncle Sean, who was coming to do the electrical for me, we already went and buy up all the material and things. We had to postpone the work because, we can't run wires when rain falls. So we basically put the room makeover on hold for a couple of days until the weather kind of clear up. But I really wanted to get this video out. So as soon as the room makeover finish, that video going to be uploaded. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Now, while I'm still in the process of transforming this room around me into something that a little more functional, I realize that functionality not going to come from the room actually looking better. There are certain things that I need to purchase or certain things that I need to get in order to make creating videos simpler and more efficient. And that way the room could actually function like a YouTube studio and not just look pretty. But if I was going to do that, I had to start ordering again now. Because living in the Caribbean have its benefits. But one of the downside of living in the Caribbean is Jeff Bezos and see the benefit of opening an Amazon warehouse anywhere near to here. So it's taken about 2 weeks for my stuff to reach to Trinidad from Amazon. So if I wanted to get the studio up and running by the time I finish the makeover itself, I needed to order the game now. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to bring you along, we're going to jump on Amazon and we're going to find 3 to 5 items that will help creating YouTube videos, make it a little more easy, make the process a little more streamlined and a little more enjoyable. So let me jump on Amazon and see exactly what we're going to get. So now that we're on Amazon, right, I needed to know that buying anything for me, it is hurt me my gizzard. Now to simplify what I'm trying to explain to you is I'm very particular on what I spend my money on, right? This purchase will take serious thought, research, mental defibrillation and mental phonification. So let me take a look at exactly what I choose and the purpose that I choose them for. So the first thing on my list, and this is actually what I needed to buy most out of everything, right, is some proper lighting. Or as proper as my budget could stretch, because let me tell you something. When I went on Amazon and I started to look at the price of studio lighting, studio photography, videography lighting, I almost see the light myself. What? Jesus Christ! So I do what any broke Elon Musk genius will do, and I went on ChatGPT and YouTube. And I started to put the mental defibrillation and phonification to work. I tried to research and find a budget-friendly, cheap, but good light, like the holy trifecta. Cheap, good working, and long-lasting. And after many hours, about half an hour of researching, I stumbled upon this. And I think this is the one that we're going to choose. Now, this is the nice VD 22 watt 2-pack LED light panel. I hope I say that correct because it's a mouthful.
That's what she said!
With 22 watts of power, adjustable brightness and temperature, plus a remote to fine-tune the mood. Now, if it's slightly, even a little bit better than the cardboard light box that I built in order to shoot video that giving me this little bit of light that you see in here right now. If it is a little bit better than that, we win. We're good to go. So that's the first one, and we add that into the cart. Here's the thing, right? I like to talk a lot, but the thing about making YouTube videos are different from just talking in life. Is remembering all the right things to say on camera and remembering all the right things not to say on camera. And that is not always easy when your brain trying to run OBS, trying to get the camera to focus properly, trying to remember your script, remember if you put on the mic and the volume on properly, and most of all trying not to look like a deer in headlights when you put on the camera and you just... So I needed a solution, and the best solution that I could think of, or the best solution for that problem, was a teleprompter, where I could just put my script up in front of me and read while I'm watching the camera at the same time. The only problem is the same problem that I run into with the lights. what the hell is with these prices?
Oh my God!
Gone back on ChatGPT and we went back on YouTube to watch some reviews, and lo and behold, we find something that fit we budget. For $53.99, we find the Ambitiful. It have two different names, right? But this is the name that listed on Amazon. The Ambitiful Teleprompter. And it's a mini teleprompter. And the thing about it being a mini teleprompter is you don't need any extra stand. It's light enough to just mount right on the front of your camera lens, and it uses your phone. So you're going to use your phone as the place that you're getting the script from, and the mirror going to reflect all the words back to you. For $54, you really can't go wrong. So it comes with not only the teleprompter, it comes with a mounting bracket for the phone, for the front for your script, and also a mounting bracket for a phone for the back. In case you don't want to use a camera, like a mirrorless camera like I have here right now, and you want to use a phone to record on. We have also a couple of mounting rings that will be shipped with this teleprompter for different sizes of lens. So whatever lens size you have mounted on your camera, they will probably have a mounting ring for the front of your lens, so you just have to slide the teleprompter on. The only thing I'm worried about with this is the weight of the phone on the lens after you put the teleprompter on. But when we get it, we will see exactly how it's working. So we're going to add this into the cart also, and that is item number 2. So something I wanted to get into, and I did one or two videos on it, right, is video reviews. I really didn't know the difficulties of doing that without a capture card. Like leaving the camera here, recording an OBS here, and then trying to piece together the two videos into one, with the spaces that you're leaving on the camera and the spaces that you're leaving on OBS by pausing, and it was taking too long. The video was taking way too long to edit. So one of the things that I needed to get was a capture card, and just like everything on this list, everything else on this list, why is a capture card so expensive? When you hear capture card, the first name that comes to mind is Elgato, because I think that's where Elgato start off with, right? Capture cards. So I was like, let me go and check Elgato's cheapest capture card. $100? Serious? Elgato? Dog? How are you going to do with that? So I know I couldn't afford an Elgato capture card, so we had to go back to the old drawing board again, pull the Elon Musk Piper mode and ChatGPT it together with YouTube. And after a little while, the mental for phonification and defibrillations and them kind of thing, we get to this little supposed piece of magical item here. The simplest name ever. HDMI to USB capture card. That is the name of the item. And hopefully it's simple to use as a name, because if at $26 this gives you similar quality, we know that Jesus sent this to save us from spending too much money. And what more you can ask? This capture card has a lot of reviews online, right? YouTube videos, reviews on Amazon, just reviews in general. And from what the reviews say, this capture card is a steal of a deal. You're getting almost identical quality, if not the same quality as the higher end names, the name brands, for a quarter the price, a fraction of the price. It's basically just a plug and play. So item number 3, capture card going into the cart. I think the last thing that I want to get, well, not really want, need to. Because if I'm going to use a capture card with the mirrorless camera, I need to get this. So I have a Panasonic Lumix G7. While it's a 4K camera, it's an older camera. It came out a couple years back. So it don't have a USB-C port for computer connectivity and file transfer. What it has for computer connectivity is a micro HDMI port. So in order to connect this mirrorless camera to the capture card, we need to get a micro HDMI to HDMI cable. And me being the paranoid person that I am, I opted to get one that was braided, flexible, and long enough that when I decide to move the camera, if I forget that the camera still plugged into the computer, I won't pull half of the items off my desk while I'm moving the camera. So I found this 6-foot braided one, right? This is fixed. This is 6-foot braided micro HDMI to HDMI cable from Old Boy Tech for just $8.99. This is a steal of a deal, and the one that I saw wasn't even braided. You know, it was just the plastic coating. Ew, we don't want that. So, 4 items, right? We have the HDMI, the micro HDMI cable. We have the capture card. We have the teleprompter, the ambient full teleprompter. And we have the nice VD 2-pack 22-watt LED light. Let me hit purchase, and I'll see you all in about 2 to 3 weeks when Jeff Bezos decided to send my stuff to Trinidad. So it's only been about 10 days since I made the order. So I made the order on Wednesday, and today is Friday. And lo and behold, we have our Amazon package here with us already. We have everything that we ordered in the box. What I really wanted to do is to get the lights that we ordered out and see exactly how they're looking, because I plan to use it for the rest of the shoot, for the rest of the room makeover and the rest of videos that come in after. If you're hearing something loud in the background, that's because rain falling, bucket are drop right now in Trinidad. First thing I want to say is, whoever packaged this box, whoever put this box together, you do a damn good job though. Oh yes, and this is a little heavy. And I realized that I'm probably rolling the box upside down, but we have 2 tripods on the side here. Alright, so I guess we're going from here first, right? Because a handle on top here. So right at the start here, I'm going to turn the box this way so that you can see. We have a compartment on the side here, probably with all the electrical and all the plugs and that you need. And on the side here, what I'm looking at is the 2 light fixtures. So let me take them out and I'll show you them. So we have 1 light fixture here. Right, just the nice VD sign, and we have a few places to mount. So we will go through that after. We also have a 1/4 inch underneath, a 1/4 inch threading, so that you can put it on a stand. Oh, I forget to show you too. On the light itself, on the wire for the light, it have a little controller. So you can turn the Kelvin up, down, the intensity up, down, wherever you need to do. Turn it on, turn it off. We get these lights out of the way here. Good lights there. We see we get some paperwork here. Ooh, some nice paperwork. Have pictures in it. I don't know if you can see from that far, but. And we get a nice carrying bag, a tote bag. You know, something for your mother to go in the grocery market with. Feels solid enough. We have 4 latches here. 1, 2, 3, 4. The last one to the bottom, we're going to open that and just spread the legs out. Now when you spread the legs out, it's going to invert, because as you can see, you're not going to buy a tripod like this. The legs actually going to come all the way down and invert. So you're going to bam, boom thing. Tighten up here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a light on here and we're going to power it off, take off the rest of the lights in the studio, well, the 2 cardboard boxes that I have, and we're going to see exactly how it's showing. If we're going to talk about what's inside this little package here. So inside this little white box here, we are getting 2 power adapters. Alright, so I know it's dark, I know it's hard to see me because I black and everything, but I take my light off and we have this light set up here. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to turn this light on. I'm going to see, right? God damn it, that is bright. So that is down. That's right down to the bottom. That's what she said. And we're going up. Whee! Alright, so that is the brightest. Cycle through the modes. We're going 1. So these are the color temperatures that you can cycle through. We pay under $60 for this, and this was a steal of a deal because this is only 1 light here right now. The nice VD 22-watt lighting kit, LED lighting kit, gets a thumbs up. We give it 4 out of 5 stars. We have here the old boy tech micro HDMI to HDMI cable. Now this is supposed to be, I think, a 6-feet cable, if I remember correctly. Now this is not really too exciting, but it's something that is necessary if we need to use the capture card. But the cable overall, it feels very sturdy. That is the old boy tech. Now the reason for buying this micro HDMI cable, the HDMI cable, is for one purpose and one purpose only. To be able to connect the mirrorless camera that I have to my laptop. And because this is an older camera and I do have USB-C, we have to go this route. That will bring us to this. the capture card. And this is one of the things that I was most excited for. Let me go ahead and take the plastic off and get a look at this thing and see how it's looking. Max input resolution 4K. So the output resolution is not 4K, the input resolution is 4K. So you could take in 4K video and it will output a max resolution at 2K. Alright, so let me take this piece of plastic off. Take this box off. Seen it there. This is the capture card. So in the box we do have a USB 3 to USB 3 cable, standard USB cable, right? The blues are real standout color. It actually matches with my shirt, you can see there. This is supposed to be an HDMI to HDMI cable, standard HDMI to HDMI cable. The thing that dropped out of the bag is actually, if you could see it here, is an adapter. So USB 3 to USB-C. It's nice that they include this. And last but not least, we have the quick start guide and the user manual. Let me take a look at this here. The reviews that I see on this is supposed to be the best bang for your buck that you could get when it comes to a capture card. It looks simple enough. I'm guessing it sounds like metal or aluminum or something like that. The build quality not cheap. It's not feeling like something cheap. On this side we have HDMI out and HDMI in. And on the other side we have the USB 3 connectivity that is for your laptop or your PC, and your microphone in and out. So we're gonna test this out, see how it's working, and I'll give you an update on it. Alright, so that brings us to the last thing on all this, and probably the one thing I was most excited for. Here with me I have what says to be the Prawn Store or the Prawn Store teleprompter. I think Prawn Store is the company name, but the name that was advertised or the name of the teleprompter that I buy was the Ambitful Mini Teleprompter or something like that, right? Now, there's actually no difference. There is no difference at all. The Ambitful teleprompter is the Prawn Star or the Prawn Store teleprompter. It's the same thing. It's made by the same company. It comes with the same thing in box. It's basically the same exact thing. So let me get inside this box and see exactly what we get in. As far as the box looking, it's shipped in perfect condition. No damage, no scuffs, no nothing wrong with it, right? I was worried about this because inside here, what the teleprompter actually is, it's literally a mirror, one-sided mirror that reflects in the script. So I'm hoping nothing wrong with it because the box looking nice. Let me get into it and actually see what comes with the package. Let me just slide this bad boy out here. Oh, that was satisfying. This is what inside the box looked like. So I was right to be worried about everything breaking inside here because apart from the sturdiness of the box, we only have bubble wrap inside here protecting everything. Oh Lord, oh. So I'm guessing this is the teleprompter itself. And ooh, look, we get a mini tripod, dog. Alright, so let me see how this. Okay. Well, alright. Okay. I think we're going to leave this to talk about last. Alright? Let me see what else we get in the box. So in the box we have a box in a box. So I think we're going to turn this over. Alright, and that is all she wrote. We have nothing else, right? Alright, so I guess you're going to see before me. And your guess is as good as mine. So actually what we're getting is a cleaning cloth that thinner than my worst pair of jockey shorts. I don't know if you could see that. You can literally see through it. We keep going. So we have here instructions on how to get everything started, everything set up. Over here on this side, oh, we have a little remote. So I don't know if you could see it there. Oh, it have a joystick on it. See the joystick? So I guess this is the phone mount, the step-up rings. No matter what size of lens you have, one of these step-up rings, one of these mounting rings going to be able to fit on whatever lens that you're using, and you'll be able to mount your camera onto it. And on this side what we have is, these are for phones. So you're seeing how this pressing out here, right? I don't know if you could see the outline on it, but it has different indents for different types of phone. Depending on what your type of camera lens is, there'll be one of this for you to mount with your phone. And the reason for that is to block the light out, so that the light doesn't bleed through and it doesn't show like a shadow or a ghost in on your video while you're reading through the script. Last but not least, let me take a look at the teleprompter itself. As careful with it as possible. So if you could see, right, so right now you're seeing my key light reflecting off it. You're not seeing through it, and that is the purpose of it. On the other side though, the side that the camera lens on, the camera lens will be able to see straight through it. And we're going to see how clear that is. What I'm noticing is we actually have the phone mount in front here installed already. So that extra phone mount that we get was literally an extra phone mount. As you can see it here, we have the phone mount, we have teleprompter, mirror, and we have the back plate here. I don't think you'll be able to use your phone in portrait with this one, because this is not a snap-on grid and it do have a lot of room. So this is the space here. You turn the front, that is the extension there. That is all you're getting. So hopefully this thing would the $52 or $53 that we spent for it. One thing that I noticed is it looking like it have a little minor scratch on it, and I hope that don't show up on camera. But again, I'm going to put this to the test for a couple of weeks. Then I'm going to work out a full review and report a full review at this teleprompter and let you know if it actually worth the price that we pay for it. So that is it for this one. I think with these three items, right, because we're counting this cable together with this. With these three items, once they're working the way that they're supposed to, going to help build a channel and grow the channel to something that really worthwhile. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to spend some time going over and testing each one of these items. Take into consideration that I spend my own money for these items, right? Nobody sent me these items. So you could expect my honest opinion on each one of them. Anything fail, anything working the way that it's not supposed to work, you're going to hear it from me. Anything that's up to par or even better than advertised, you're definitely going to hear it from me also. So whichever way this go, you're going to find out the honest truth. Now, if you're just like me and you now starting off with a YouTube channel also, and you're building a setup to suit your needs, drop a comment below. Let me know what you add to your setup or what you're taking from this here to add to yours. If you like this video, don't forget like and subscribe, and be sure to hit the notification bell for them fellas reviews. My name is Jeremy, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Hopefully that might be the one where we actually finish the room later.